Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Inspectors right here on twitch.tv/Gilding Light. Yay! Today, you may notice we are down a couple players. Unfortunately, Adam couldn't be with us, and Vera had their power knocked out by storms, and a tree fell on their house. So nothing was overly damaged, according to Vera. So yay! But they are doing fine. And hopefully everyone will be back next week. But welcome to season 3 of the Inspectors. Anyway, we will have a giveaway tonight from D&D Beyond for Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, right? That's the title.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole title. Okay.
The whole thing every time.
The whole thing every time, right? Okay. Let's see. And we'd also like to thank Sirenscape for the music you hear at the beginning and the end of the show, and sometimes during. So, with that, we'll go and introduce our wonderful players with us today, starting with Crystal.
Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am playing Sarissa Shiog, the changeling sorceress who is very confused as to where she's at.
And Lori?
Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane, and I am playing Molly O'Shaughnessy. She is a human inquisitor rogue.
All right. So, it's been a while. So I'm not going to spring a sudden recap on anyone, unless someone really wants to. But
We were fighting things, and then we got taken up into a ship, and then we got disincorporated, and now we are in some random new world that we don't understand.
Yep, yeah, sure. You're sent up into a nautiloid, and an elder brain said it couldn't put you through ceramorphosis, so it sent you away. And now you're here.
Like,
yeah?
No. Wherever here is.
And yeah, and the very last thing, when last we left, the earth was rumbling beneath you. And as you look around on this plane of existence, wherever this might be, everything is more vibrant. Like someone turned up the hue and saturation of the world just a little bit, so everything's a little more colorful. Not like to blinding levels, but you notice it. It's enough to make a difference to you. And the air is good. Sun is coming through the clouds. The earth rumbling. And as a creature forms in front of you of rock and mud and dirt and earth and grass and twigs and mossy eyebrows, Larissa and Molly, you are suddenly whisked away in the wind. You feel yourselves almost becoming wind, and you are whooshed further away. And when you unwhoosh, you are next to a person dressed all in black. Their head is wrapped in black. You can just see their eyes. They're looking at you. You are in a forest. You're still, the colors are the same, so you're still on the same plane you were, this new plane.
We'll be like, settle. Molly braces her hand on Cersei's shoulder, just like, huh? Mm-mm. No.
Alright.
Too fast. That was too fast.
I would agree with that. Sarissa's going to look at this person and very confusedly ask, "Who are you? Where are we? What is going on here?"
Yeah, even though you can't see her mouth. You can kind of tell she's smiling as there is an appearance of wrinkles around the eyes. This is definitely an older person.
Hmm.
Um, and they take off their mask, and this raven black hair just tumbles down through them, and uh, they look at you. I am Zin. I was once empress of this entire land. I I understand you are strangers here, but you have a connection. You formed a connection when you came here to the air and to the darkness, and I need those particular talents.
I see.
I'm sorry, I do not know your names. I don't understand how you got here. I just felt your presence when you came.
Um, I'm Sarissa. This is my friend Molly.
Hmm. Um, why aren't you Empress anymore? I'm just kind of like hovering a hand over my one of my weapons.
Oh, a good ruler knows when it's time to step away, and I made a deal with the dawn and the night, and so I had served the dawn as everyone who takes the title of empress does, and now it was my turn to serve the night, as I had been serving both throughout my reign, though nobody really knew of my nightly excursions out. It was a great secret, and to everyone, I've died already.
I
Uh,
see.
so what is it we can do for you?
I need your help. I I am too old to take this on, but there is a corruption different than the old corruption that affected this land. And I don't know what it is, but I can't get to it. I wouldn't survive the journey. I tried, and it was tearing me apart just getting to it.
Hmm.
I don't know what this new thing is that is in this land, but it hasn't been felt by many nor sensed by the elementals here that I can tell.
Okay. And this presence wasn't here, was not here before, is now, and is messing with the balance of this place.
Yes, perhaps I should tell you a bit about where you are now. So,
That would be nice.
yes, this is Estalon, this whole world. You are not far from the golden city of Aurora. That is my, that is where the Empress rules
Mm.
from. There are other nations, but it's sort of the seat of the world, if you will.
Okay.
And those that are chosen Empress sit upon a throne, and if the dawn blesses them, they are the accepted Empress. Or, yes, the accepted Empress.
Uh,
This world was created when dawn, night, fire, water, earth, and air came together and formed this world. And during the formation of this world, something from another dimension, some small mote of it snuck in and embedded itself in the crust.
mm.
And the earth was formed. This place was formed. All the people, plants, life was formed from it. And the first great corruption came when that evil spread enough to corrupt the night and the air elemental. And there was a great war, a great fight. against the demon lord that had caused this. And so eventually we won and they were sealed away, but we couldn't. I say we, and I wasn't even alive then. Uh, the and to prevent anything from being corrupted again on such a massive scale, on massive force, as dawn hid inside the sun, the night, probably the closest entity we have, so, distance itself into starlight. The elementals split themselves into thousands and thousands of different beings. So no one thing can corrupt the whole.
Um,
And since that time, Dawn gifted this place with a throne upon which an empress can serve her direct line, her power still through the empress among the people.
mm,
And then
okay.
300 years ago, there was another corruption. The demon lord had broken his seals, and we had outsiders from a different world from where you were. I had just become empress then, and these outsiders help us reseal the demon lord once again at the price of not being able to connect to their world as easily. They were able to travel back to where they were from, but we could never visit each other again.
Oh, doesn't seem so bad.
And then
Well,
200, 200 and 100 years ago, seems longer. I lost my husband. 50 years ago, I lost my wife. And then it was time for me to stop being empress after a while.
All right. What can we do to help?
I need people to go in and see what this darkness is, what this new corruption is. We do not understand it. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's only a small piece. Maybe nothing grand will come of it, but we need to know what it is.
All right. Where is this?
There's a cave not too far from here. You'll have to go down in there and investigate. And you should know everything and everyone on this place is connected to the elements or the dawn or the night in some fashion, in some way. All have the connection, all have the potential to have powers here. It's whether they choose to call on them or not. And then some are just selected, like the Empress.
I see.
who is the current empress? And why are they not helping you?
There isn't one.
Oh,
People have been placed upon the throne for the past 10 years, trying, and yet the dawn does not call to them, signifying that they are the Empress.
oh.
People were excited, but now we just have travelers coming in, and there's no great ceremony for it. People have sort of given up and not sure, and they're worried, and it's been a long time. The city structures can only survive so long without the central figurehead, and those are starting to crack.
Mm. Okay. Um, do you recall what was needed to seal this demon king away both times, or is it different each time?
The first time, it was simply powerful magic was injected to form these 4 seals around his pit. Those had weakened, so it took actually fighting the demon lord to weaken them enough so that we could reforge the seals stronger.
Okay. What do you think, Molly?
You're muted.
Sorry, too many mute buttons. We should check out this cave at least. Maybe we can get a feel for what's happening.
Agreed. Well, shall we?
All right. Before you go, still have some power left in me. First thing, give you a gift of the night, and she concentrates. And these 4 discs come out, and they sort of go over your eyes. And you can see normally, you can see through them. He goes, that will protect you from certain fears or befuddlements should they come up. And
Thank you.
something from the dawn, and she concentrates again. And 2 balls of light form in her hands. And she's concentrating very hard. And this is taking a lot of strength, you can tell. And it's almost like light is leaving her in order for these to form. And she makes these things. And they are 2 medallions, and she hands one to each of you. These will protect your lives if you wear them. And they have the string, and you can put them around your neck.
Hmm. It's very much appreciated. Your
Agreed.
Majesty?
Yeah.
Your Empressness?
Your Grace.
All that will work. It doesn't matter anymore to me. Thank you, though. I appreciate the show of respect.
Will we find you here after? Or
Hopefully,
where should we look?
I will be here. I will remain.
We
And
have
we'll see you again soon.
2 companions uh, who are separated. If you find them, will you send them to us?
Oh, they didn't have quite the same connection you 2 did. So they are still where they were. They are, I believe they were talking to my friend Jin.
Oh,
Here, yeah, Jin is an earth elemental.
still buffering. Got it. Oh. Okay. Go into the cave, find the corruption, save the dawn, find the Empress. I think I got it.
Find an Empress.
Yeah.
Because apparently this place needs an Empress. Not it.
Oh, she goes, you may go to the city, you may sit upon its throne. You do not have to look for an empress here. That is not a responsibility. Unless you sit and dawn calls upon you.
Not it.
Unfortunately, that is not up to you.
Oh
So,
dear.
Oh.
like I
Well,
said,
all right
you
then,
do not
Dawn.
have to do that. But
Cersa's like, Empress? What? Mm.
Just thinking how your affinity for Shadow being an emissary of the light is like a little.
That's a bad plan.
uh, Well, I guess I will put the medallion over my head and just kind of like
Okay.
wait a second to see if it kills me immediately, and just like,
No, you you feel a slight warmth around your whole being when it comes around you,
well, that is kind of nice.
like a gentle hug. Um,
Hmm.
Oh,
and so,
Okay.
anything else you need to do, or you just headed off to the cave? Any other questions you wish to ask?
Um, so when, so she just kind of channeled magic into herself,
Mm-hmm.
but like the way other people connect with it is, do they like, do you think about the element? Do you call to them like a deity for help? How do you? I don't really do deities.
Oh,
how does one
it's
magic here?
Yeah. I don't know.
it is simply your power, your gifts, whatever they were, where you're from. They are
Hmm.
associated with an element or a being here, or a combination, and you should be able to feel the connections. Uh, if, like me, you like to
Hmm.
hide in the shadows, I can just simply call upon the night. Just there for me. And there's no specific prayer or anything. It just happens.
Okay.
Interesting.
My kind of magic. No user manual. Just turning.
So Sarissa is going to test that.
Okay.
Hmm.
She's going to pull shadows around her,
Okay.
or at
Uh,
least try to.
yeah. So, what spell or ability do you have that will do that?
Um, where is it? Yeah, she's going to go ahead and cast darkness.
Okay. And the
Oh.
darkness goes off. You feel it's not quite as normal, but you feel the connection. You suppose it's to darkness, and you sort of feel that well up as you are surrounded, and then the darkness covers everything like it would the spell normally.
Interesting.
The forces are yours to manipulate and command. They don't give you new abilities. They just enhance how you function.
One last question. There are other people here. Could they be corrupted? And what is your stance on casualties?
I see. She smiles. If they are corrupted, the if a person humanoid is corrupted, the best thing you can do is to knock them out, or maybe even uh, end them if you have to. The corruption will drive their bodies past the point of death.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that is fun to know. That is how-
It
well,
will
good. Shadow zombies. That's going to be great.
it will leak into them and transform their features and be a part of them. There's a chance for removal sometimes if you can knock them out, but
Hmm.
Mm.
once it sets, it's unfortunate. But there's not many tales of many things surviving.
Okay,
All right.
we will attempt to save. Okay. Shadow
Well,
eyes, glowy medallions. I, what else? Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
that's yes.
All right. So you go off to this cave. You go deeper into the forest in the direction indicated. And it's a good 10-minute walk as you go there. And soon you are in front of the mouth of a cave. Large stone seems to have been formed rather than naturally made.
Right.
Well, let's go inside.
Mm-hmm. Kind of flick down my goggles. Is it bright in the cave? I guess like
No,
you
there
said,
is no
colorful and
light.
bright. There is no light, so yeah, goggles definitely on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have dark vision.
Well, I do with my fancy glasses.
With the I forget these things sometimes because Sarissa has 120 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, vanilla Molly does not have 0 feet dark vision.
So,
Be okay.
So you were just stumbling behind me through the darkness then.
No, I have goggles on all the time. They're on all the time. I don't know what the other lenses do. We're working that out, but I have night vision.
No, I mean when I cast darkness when we were like
Oh, no, I was just standing there. It's just best not to move when you're scared.
yeah.
Like, no, this is normal for me. It's fine. I'm not terrified of sudden darkness. Mm-mm.
Oops.
Yep, no, we're fine. I'm just
So
gonna go to
Okay.
the
you
cave.
proceed into the cave. And even as the dark vision, the sort of grays that it shows, they are even brighter. And again, like the hue and saturation were turned up a bit.
That's so weird.
And you wander in and continue on. And as you go 10 feet, 30 feet, 40 feet in, this tunnel just keeps going straight line. You hear drips of water, moss covered rocks around you. Occasionally, you see little lines of blue energy within the stonework, veins.
Uh, I would like to sort of just touch on that, the element of that darkness around me, and just kind of go into like a stealth mode to like creep ahead of Sarissa as we go deep into the cave and just sort of like embrace it to kind of shrug myself into the dark.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you can roll stealth then.
Okay.
Yeah,
12 plus 10, 22.
22. Yeah, you're
Nice.
well hid from anything you want to be hid from.
Okay. I'll try to stay like 20 feet ahead of her.
Okay. And as you proceed, and the cave is large, 20 feet around you, 20 feet high, 20 feet to the sides. A low mist rolls over your ankles.
Oh. Hmm.
And as you
Ah.
proceed further, you sort of see this green, pale, shimmering light kind of surround the area that you're about to walk into.
Pale shimmering light. I can't communicate. I guess I'll double back and um tell her what I see up ahead.
I mean, I can probably see it from where I'm at too.
That could be true, yeah. 120 feet dark vision.
Yeah.
Fine. Fine.
So, as you proceed forward, or is there anything you want to do before you move on?
Oh, I guess we have to keep moving forward, just keeping an eye out for any shifting or elementals or any people, I guess, or sounds that are different than the dripping and the sparks.
Okay. Yes. Did you?
No.
Oh, okay. As you proceed forward, you get the sense that something has shifted. The air smells slightly different here.
Oh, that's fine.
And the green, this pale green, sort of surrounds you. And within it, you both see the same images and hear the same things. Sarissa, you see doors broken all down the hallway, and you hear, and Molly, you see this too. But these are just things that you, each of you would pick out. Uh, and Sarissa and Molly, you hear voices of spirits. Normally, Molly, you're not used to this. This is new. You don't hear these things that Sarissa has heard before.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
You hear this chattering, and it's louder than normal. It's like a whisper. Normally, there's some sort of ethereal connection for Sarissa, but here it's audible. It's a whisper.
Yeah, it's more like when I was in the Shadowfell.
Yes. And Molly, you notice mechanical beings all apart and destroyed and just slumped over, lining next to these doors that are broken, and they line the hall as you proceed.
Oh,
And
and
oh,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was going to say, can I tell, like, if they've been rend apart by claws or like bashed apart, or is it just miscellaneous damage?
It is all sorts of various damage. And as you proceed further, I need wisdom saving throws from both of you. As
Oh.
these images get to you, into your mind, the fears leap forward.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay?
That's 5.
That's a 5.
Oh, shit.
4 plus 1.
All right. Uh, Molly, as the seeing all this things and the pure terror of it all just leaps forward into your mind, you take 5 psychic damage as it just gets
Ow.
you.
Huh. Like a stagger in her step and kind of like drops to like a knee for a second.
Sarissa will rush to your side. Are you all right?
This is horrible. What happened to them? I'm just looking at all the bodies.
I don't know.
And again, Sarissa, all the beings you see are mechanical. They are made of metal and gears.
Have I ever seen anything like this?
Probably not. I mean, not the mechanical bits, probably. No. Though you may have seen a few mechanical people in Waterdeep, but
Yeah,
these seem
like we've
slightly
got
different.
the
Yeah, you have Tonic,
we've
your
got
Warforged friend,
yeah.
and yeah. So these are closer to what Tonic looks like.
Mm.
Okay.
Except there's just hundreds. Same with the doors, hundreds. The voices, probably in the thousands.
Can we determine what any of the voices are saying, or is it all just?
It's a jumble. There's too much to pick any one thing out, as they're
Okay.
all talking at the same time, different things, different worries, different fears, different hopes, different dreams.
Mm.
You catch snippets of each thing as it goes by, but you can't get a collective whole from any particular one.
Whatever's been happening here, we need to stop it. We need to stop it now.
I agree. Like push up off her knee and start to try to head down the hall more.
And yeah, the cave continues on like this.
So the whispers are coming from all around. They're not coming from behind the doors.
Correct. They are all
Okay.
around. They surround you. It's like as you're walking through the air, you're walking through the whispers.
Okay. If Molly puts her ear to a door, does she hear anything?
No, you just feel the broken, colorless wood.
So it's just sitting like kind of against the wall. It's not like a functioning, like it looks like you could open it and step through.
No, they are broken in pieces.
Weird. Let's look back at Sarissa. Do you like doors?
Reminds me a bit of home, but I don't. The only place I know of that has this many doors is my home, Sigil.
Hmm.
And if they were all broken open like this, I shudder to think what could do that.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We keep going then.
All right. You go another 30 feet, and same thing. You can see now ahead of you a sort of an possibly an end to it. There is now the darkness like you had come into ahead of you, but I need one more wisdom saving throw before you can
Okie
reach the
dokie.
exit.
Come on, other die. You could do it.
That is a 22.
Can we like share? Can we do that? Mine is 11.
11. All right. Still not enough. The fear once
Ah,
again
Oh.
grips you, and you take 6 points of damage,
ow.
psychic damage,
I am,
Ow.
I am not made up for this.
as the fear of all these bodies,
Oh,
seeing them wrecked, just tosses and turns and is at the forefront of your mind.
it's like walking like directly down the middle of the hallway so that I don't have to get too close to any of the bodies and like not look at them. Just like very carefully taking steps.
And
This is
you step out of it. The cave becomes dark again. The air back to what you had smelled at the entrance. All the senses returning to those before the hallway.
I thought she said we were going to be protected. I don't feel protected.
Even I don't feel protected, which is saying something. Um, yeah, I'm a little confused. All right, well, at least we're out of that, whatever that was.
Something trying to scare us away, I
Yeah,
suppose.
damn near worked.
Mm, yeah. Okay.
Let's figure out what is doing this then.
Mm, that is a good plan.
And you go in,
Proceed. We keep going.
all right, you go another 20 feet. And if you were to look behind you, you no longer see that pale green, though it seems like you should.
Hmm.
It just isn't there anymore.
Weird.
And
Not wait until something shows up that I can stab.
You and me both, dear.
as you continue on, you see more of these blue veins within the rock. They're glowing bright blue. And you proceed down, and eventually the cave splits. And yes,
Can I like put my hand on the wall of the cave
mm-hmm,
where these like blue veins are
mm-hmm.
and just see if I can sense anything?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. Woohoo! Nat 20 plus 5.
All right.
Wow.
You get a pulse from these things. You get a sense of what these are. This is a vein of to what you know of pure magic. Like someone distilled it, and it's coursing through this cave.
Oh. Okay.
Just your power. You think if you were to break it open, it might overload you if you were to try to, because it is just your
I was
energy.
I was just about to ask, can I tap into it at all?
You could, but you would have to figure a way to do it very carefully,
Okay.
because otherwise you can you could consider yourself a battery, and it's like overloading a battery if you were to
Yeah,
just
it's
rip it open and do it.
it's basically a ley line.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That I understand. Um okay.
You get,
She's going to keep that in the back of her mind because that's highly interesting to her.
and with that high of a roll, if these veins are throughout the world, it suddenly makes sense to you why everything is more saturated, more hues. It's just infused with this magic, and that is the result.
Huh. No, I'm beginning to like it here.
Eyebrow raises like really high. Like, hmm. Mm-hmm. Pretty great. Just cry a bloody tear.
Oh.
And so, but you are at a split. If you go to the right, uh, you hear water rushing. Probably a underground river is not far from you. If you go off to the left, the air remains the same, and you just hear the things you have been.
I would say we go to the right.
I would agree.
All right. So you proceed down cave, and it does slope downward as you go. There's rocks. Occasionally, you see a bat or two just flying around. Little bugs here and there.
I would. Never mind. How
What?
how tall is this cave?
It seems to have remained 20 feet.
Still 20 feet. Okay. And the surface we're on now is sloping down, but is it slippery?
It is getting slippier, more slippery, slipperier. So you step, and you can feel like maybe somehow there's some runoff from the river, or somehow water is leaking through and just has wet these rocks that are on your feet.
Okay. I'm gonna take it a little easier and just sort of bring out one of my spare daggers, so in case I slip, I can try to like drive it in and slow any slide
All right.
and keep following the sounds.
Okay. You keep going. Are you still stealthed up ahead, Molly?
Yes.
Okay. So you go down, and goes down 40, 50 feet now. and eventually it flattens out again. And what's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 17.
17. All right, so you easily hear this. You you hear sounds of some sort of creature, a being up ahead,
Hmm,
so you can't quite make it out.
okay. Um, well, I know now that Sarissa can see stupidly far in the dark, so I I would like to kind of like tuck myself in somewhere that she can probably see me, like the back of me, but try to get hidden away from the sound of this creature and get a better beat on it.
Okay. So, Sarissa, you move forward and
Yeah.
I see. All right. So you are definitely the first to see this small humanoid figure, uh, tending to not much, but they are size category small, um, in D&D terms. Uh, they have purple-ish skin, dark gray cloak, faded bronze shoulders pads, a long wood staff that crooks, and blades come out of the top of it, shock of white hair straight up, and a long white beard. The eyes have no irises. Wait, and he is barefoot with the feet bandaged.
Interesting. Would I have any clue what this thing is?
Uh, ooh. Roll a. Let's see here. What would be good? Roll a history check. Perhaps you've heard a story of these things.
Dirty 20.
30, 20. All right. These are small humanoids called Dero, Derro.
There.
Dero. And where you're from, they're usually found in the Underdark.
Uh-huh.
And you know that they are known to be able to cast magic.
Okay then. I will kind of stealth my way over to Molly and like whisper at her to let her know what this thing is.
Unfriendly?
Yes, very.
Are they friendly? Ah,
Nope.
Yeah. Nope.
whelp. There goes my idea.
We could just talk it out. It'd be fine.
I
All
keep
right.
trying to talk to our enemies. It's a
it
thing.
it does. You do know it has some intelligence, and you can communicate with it, but they are very very evil creatures. They ping the evil meter
Oh, God.
into the
Of
red.
course they do. Why wouldn't they?
Of course they do.
Why wouldn't they? All right. Well, I'm gonna gesture for her to stay like here and try to get around like the other way. So I'm sort of moving myself away from Sarissa. Um, and I would like to, as a bonus action, well, how far into the room is it, first of all? Can I
uh
get to it?
yes, you could get to it within. It'll take 20 feet of your movement to get to it right now.
Okay.
Um, and the cave in here has the ceiling is lower. It's about 10 feet in here, and you have about the same amount of floor space around this thing.
Okay.
Maneuver.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to give her some room to be by herself. And then as I come up to the thing, I would like to activate my Sunblade with a bonus action
Okay.
and just try to like take this thing down just out of the night. Sarissa says you are bad and just stab.
All right. So, yeah, it didn't see you coming, so you get the surprise round. You might as well just take it
Okay.
and
All right.
roll for initiative as well, so we can set that up. And
Okay. Want me to roll initiative first and then roll the attack?
yeah, do that.
Okay. Oh wow. Initiative of 8.
8. Okay.
So why not?
I have 17.
17. Okay. All right. Molly, do your attack.
Okay, it is a dirty 20 to stab this thing.
You stab this thing.
All right. Incoming 1d8 of damage.
And as
plus-
the light of the blade sort of hits it in the eye, you see it recoil from even that as you sink it into it.
I kind of wondered. Yeah. It's not undead though, right? Like
It is
until
not
it's, like, extra
undead.
happy. Okay,
Correct.
great. Just checking. So it is 8 radiant damage, and then I believe my sneak attack will go off for 2d6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 46. I don't know why it says 2. It's weird.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sure thing.
Yeah. Mm. Okay. 3, 6, 9 for another 12 radiant.
Okay, so what was the total? I'm sorry.
It's a total of 18.
18. Okay.
Yep.
18.
And then I suppose I will hold where I am because I can't do anything else.
You have laid a huge blow into this thing. You pull it out. It looks back. It's and it tries to step back from you.
Oh.
So you get an attack of opportunity if you wish to use your
Oh.
reaction.
I mean, I kind of do. I feel a
Do
little
it.
bad now. Yeah.
Do it.
That is a 21.
Oh, that hits.
Holy crap.
Okay. Oh boy, that's 12 radiant.
12. Wow. Okay. So this thing doesn't have a lot left, but it's still standing, and it gets away enough, and it is going to cast lightning bolt at you.
Oh no. Oh, no. What?
Oh,
Okay.
crap.
Okay. Sure.
So you need to make a dex saving throw.
It's like you are bad. 18.
18. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're only taking half damage.
Oh. Goodness.
Yeah.
I
Let's
like how you
see.
said that, but I don't like how you said that. Oh.
And that is.
But I take no damage because I evasion it?
I believe so.
Yes. Rolls are
Nicely
good now.
That would have been 29 points of lightning damage.
Woo!
Holy crap.
Whoa. Yeah, that just like glances off the shoulder like, woo! None of that, please.
Y'all, I need something that's gonna like raise my AC or my HP, because yikes.
Sarissa, it is your turn.
Okay.
This thing is breathing heavy, but still standing.
Okay. I am unhappy with this thing because it just tried to hurt my friend. So, you know what? I'm going to cast Lightning Bolt at 3rd level.
Okay.
Like, me
It's a
too.
dex save of 13.
Okay, it rolls a 17, so it's only taking half damage, but even half damage may not matter. So, I mean, it may totally matter for you. So,
Well, it's 8d6. So,
Oof.
let's see.
yeah, do you want to
Yikes.
roll it just to see how much you? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
This thing burns to a
29
crisp.
points of
Yep.
lightning damage.
Well,
Yeah, you send a lightning bolt right back at it, and it just burns into a crisp. And the body, poof, its staff just lit up on fire and it's just
Mm.
dust. It wasn't magical or anything. It was just staff.
Mm.
The blades of it kind of cling to the ground.
Well,
Mm.
that was a thing.
Yeah. Do you know if they travel in packs?
Do they travel in packs?
Not that you're aware of. So,
Okay.
Okay.
so,
Yeah. Thankfully, no.
Good. Good, good, good. I guess, do we hear any other sounds? Like, did we draw any attention from that? Can I sort of stop and listen?
you do not hear anything else
Mm.
other than, there's still some stale air in the cave and the water dripping, the slight moisture of the rocks below your feet. And you're in sort of a closed off cul-de-sac, if you will. There's no way to move forward from here.
Oh,
Um,
well,
can
let's look around this little, like,
yeah.
cul-de-sac.
Just gonna say, I'd like to brighten my sunblade to give me more light. I know that's not great for you necessarily, but
It's fine.
it's helpful for me to see. And could I use um, eye for detail to make an investigation check to try to like uncover any clues? Like, I'm curious if the water goes somewhere, if there's like a hidden path. Is what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, ooh, that's pretty good. That is a 21.
Wait one.
13 plus 8.
All right. There does seem to be a hidden passageway.
Mm,
Yay!
It's slightly to the left. Though you don't immediately see the mechanism to open it.
Hmm. Okay.
mm.
You
Um.
would think there'd be something to push, but all the rocks here look steady. And you're pretty sure you should just be able to see it
Oh, I hope it
with
wasn't
that
a
high of a
nightmare on
roll.
me. So it doesn't, and it doesn't just push.
Nope.
There's no writing, no lever.
No.
Can we
Magic?
kick the rocks around a little bit?
Nope. And from what you can tell from your roll, this is some sort of mechanical thing. There should be something to push.
There should be something to push.
You just
Hmm.
don't see it.
Do I not see it because it's invisible? I search for invisible
Right.
traps. I could look up. I mean, technically, I could walk up the walls and the ceiling to see if it's somewhere else. Like I could just scour the room because
You
I have the spider web
yeah.
slippers.
So you walk up the ceiling, go upside down. You don't see anything here that would.
So there's, could it be further out? Like back the way we came?
It seems like it should be nearby.
Should be nearby.
Can I, like, move some of the rocks around?
Sure, just on the floor and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You move rocks around.
Okay. So it's
Okay,
not any of those.
right. One
Uh,
more thing.
Mm-hmm.
My eye for detail also lets me do perception checks to spot hidden creatures or objects. Can I try it again, knowing that I might be looking for an invisible stupid lever? Like, it could be invisible. What if it is? Look, I know it's here. Just like frustratedly look at the like, come on, darkness, my old friend. Let's do this. Let's find it. Just like guide me. Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. What if I like close my eyes and just use touch to try to figure out like to find where this thing might be and just sort of like concentrate on like the like the darkness
Okay.
and just see if I can find it that way.
Roll an investigation check again.
Okay.
Can I help and give her advantage?
Sure. You're like, nope. You already touched there. Nope. You're going the wrong way. Left, right, up, down. Nope. You hit that spot. Yeah, but yes.
Yay. Start.
All right. I like it. All right. Well, with her, Patrick Swayze ghost-like assistance, I rolled a natural 20 for 28. Yay.
Your hand goes through one of the rocks, and you feel a button.
I'm pushing that button.
And with the button pushed, yes, the stone passageway grinds and moves over to the side, revealing a passage further in.
Cool.
You pull your hand out, the illusion is still there.
Sarissa's
is
gonna
gonna be-
poke it.
Poke it.
Are you're poking through the illusion?
Yeah.
Like into the button? Like a full
No.
Oh, okay.
Just poking through the rock.
Yeah, you
Weird.
poke through it and you feel something there.
That's very weird.
Hmm.
Okay.
We could use that at the house if you could learn how to do it.
I think I have illusion magic somewhere.
Remind me to tell rocks too. All right. And I mean, I'm going in the secret passage. I'll blink out the sword though, because I don't want to give away our position. Just rely on the goggles.
Yeah.
All right. You go further in, and do you still have the sunblade out?
No, it's off.
Okay.
It's sheathed and off.
And I will, if you want to stealth again, I will need another stealth check.
Oh, okay, okay. 25. 15 plus 10.
Okay. You are once again hidden from everything.
Sarissa looks around. Molly?
Don't worry, I'm right here. And just like keep walking back.
Like a cave bug runs into you, it hits you, and then it keeps trying to fly through you because it still can't see you.
I love it.
Okay.
All right.
Keep going and try to listen and look.
On we go.
You keep going. The ground eventually dries as you proceed forward. And these veins are still in the wall, and sometimes they're just not there. It's sort of like skin. Sometimes you see the veins through it, and sometimes they're in the back. And let me check something really quick.
Okay.
What is this? Okay, good. All right. And you continue on. Is there anything you want to do as you keep going through the cave?
No, I think it's just really relying on what I can hear, and maybe even like if I can catch the scent of something. I don't know if there's any breeze pushing through here, if it's behind us or pushing towards us.
There is no breeze. The air is stale
Okay.
at this level.
Okay.
No more sound of water because it's dried up.
Yeah.
Okay. Just be very careful and just keep crawling forward.
The ground,
Very,
instead of
very
stone, becomes more dirt and earth and and mossy.
Okay.
Right.
As you proceed, you see mushrooms growing and all sorts of other fungus various colors and things start glowing around you almost.
Okay.
Sarissa's going to pluck a few.
Okay.
Just gonna say, do we recognize any of them? Are they poisonous or dangerous?
These you could probably find a Your World analog, but they do look a little different than what you're
Okay.
used to. So you could hedge your bets and say, yeah, close enough.
I shall not hedge any bets today, sir. I'm not touching anything.
Yeah, Sarissa's still gonna pick some,
Okay.
maybe munch on one.
All right.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a 19.
You feel very sick, but you keep it down.
Well, that was gross. Oh,
And
now I'm
if there
sad.
was any other effect, you sort of pushed it out of your body.
I find things that grow in decayed remains and poop often are, and I'll just gotta keep going.
Mushrooms are usually good. Oh.
No.
However, you do also see some colored dots in front of your eyes.
How lovely.
And they circle around.
Oh no.
Sarissa's going to bat at them.
All right.
Just
Molly, you have no idea what's going on. You just see Sarissa.
okay. Yeah.
And they start
no.
circling around your head.
Gently grab her hands. You're like, there is nothing there. You are okay.
There are colored dots running around my head. I'm. I'm not okay. This is not okay.
Okay. Don't swat at them. It will be okay. And then let go of her hands and keep looking around. Not touching the mushrooms. Aw.
And these dots become like little green and yellowish mystical saw blades, and they go for your head. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Excuse me! What the hell?
Sorry, a Wisdom saving throw. You already made the Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's a whole lot better because that's a. Yeah. That's a 15.
That's just enough.
Oh my god.
So you're fine. You don't feel any psychic damage from it. Hey, imagine if you had failed the Constitution roll too. After a moment, the colored dots pass. They keep trying to attack you in various ways, but it doesn't do anything to you.
Yeah, we'll hunker Sarissa down until the effects seem to clear, and Molly will just kind of be on the defensive from not dots.
That was a bad trip. Note to self, don't eat the mushrooms here.
Roll me an Arcana check while you're thinking about mushrooms.
That is a 19 plus 5.
You think with the proper alchemy, you could distill these and actually make it into something that wouldn't be horrible for people.
Ooh.
It would take a lot of
Okay.
work and time.
Well,
And
she
maybe
is going
test
to be
subjects.
training with the. She is going to be training with the black staff, so it's fine. She's going to take a few.
All right.
Are you taking all
She
the
could-
ones that are the one, like what you ate?
I'm just going to take a bunch.
Okay. Yeah, there's various kinds. There's various different molds and fungus growing here, all different kind of neon colors.
Hmm. Could I sleight of hand a few of the ones that she ate that had the bad reaction?
From Sarissa?
Not from her, just around.
Oh, you don't
Someone
want
who's
to
seen them.
have Sarissa see you take them? Or
Correct.
okay, yes, yes.
18?
Oh yeah, no
That's
problem.
fine.
Okay.
So you
She
have
wouldn't care anyway.
you have grabbed some of these mushrooms.
Okay.
You were able to get a handful, so probably they're small, so about a dozen.
Nice.
Nice.
Uh, do we have time that I could like finally chop like one?
If you want to take the time, sure.
Yeah, I just don't know how long Sarissa's gathering. So I'll just
Uh,
sort of like do that in my own
it
little time.
takes 10 minutes for everything to pass, so you get it about 10 minutes if you want.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll just dice one up really fine and then put the rest in the pouch.
okay. So you have one diced up, I don't know, in your hand, or are you putting it in a vial or
Yeah, I have like a whole bunch of little
bag?
pouches
Yeah,
and
okay.
vials, yeah.
Alrighty.
So the diced one goes in the vial and the rest go in a little bag.
Okay. Sure thing.
Yay.
I like it.
All
Okay,
right.
on we go.
Yep.
And as you proceed on, uh, all these things, all these mosses and mushrooms, fungus glow brighter
Mm.
as you proceed into the cave. And it like dim light now, just from the fungus.
Interesting.
Hmm.
And Molly, are you still proceeding ahead?
Yes.
Healthily? Okay. Let's see here.
Do you want me to stealth again?
So, yeah.
Okay.
There's
That's a
no
22.
radiation, is there?
Okay. No, I didn't think of radiation, funny enough. But that can instantly be added, so no worries
No,
there.
no,
Oh
that's
God.
fine. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
I said nothing. I heard nothing. No.
Didn't bring my Geiger counter with me.
All right. You proceed up ahead, and at first you hear it. You hear this stomping. And the glow becomes brighter of all the fungus around you. And eventually, it seems the very veins of this place have put themselves into a ball, a point. And next to that, you see this creature, 3 legs, medium. It has 3 hands with horrid claws coming out of it. Has a mouth up here, one eye here. No discernible nose, lots of sharp, gnashy teeth around the mouth. It have seems to be trying to grab at some of this magic and pull it out and blast it back a bit and then goes back forward for it, tries to grab it again. And as you're looking at this creature, though it is brown and has all these bumps in its skin, you also see into it this dark black and purple lines going up and down and through it.
Oof.
It's been corrupted.
And you can
Yeah.
give me a history check if you want to figure out what this is.
Okay.
That is 21.
I got a 13.
Okay, Sarissa, this is a Zorn, Xorn.
Zorn. Okay. I'm going to look that up because I do not know what that is.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Ew.
Hmm.
That's always great.
I'm gonna copy that. Paste. Ew. I'm just gonna go with ew. Do not want.
Okay. Fair enough.
Did you click on the link?
No, Source hasn't told me anything, so I don't know anything about it.
Well, I mean, you see
Other-
it, so
I mean, I see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I've seen the beauty that is the Zorn. I
Yeah.
just don't know anything about it other than that. Other than because of the black veins, I assume it's evil again, and we'll take out my short bow.
Yeah,
Eh,
you got a feeling this is probably evil.
Yeah. So let's unless there's somebody wants to do something, I'd like to do steady aim to ready an attack on this thing.
Okay.
Go for it.
Let's do the same thing we did before and roll initiative first.
Okay. Like there's well, that's slightly
That's
better.
a 15.
16.
15. Sarissa, what is your dex modifier?
Dex is +1.
Okay. Okay. So Molly, take the surprise round here.
Okay. So steady aim is my bonus action to give myself advantage on my next attack.
Hmm.
But then I cannot move from where I am.
Okay.
All right. So let's go short bow. Ooh, natural 20 plus 7, so 27 to hit it.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yay.
That definitely hits because natural 21 and yes, a 27 will definitely hit the creature.
All right. That's good to know. So it is 6 piercing damage plus my sneak attack, so another 46. I love the sound of all those dice. 6, 8, 12, 14.
14. Okay.
Mhm.
It is very aware of you. Its little yellow eye centers in on you. Now that's aware
Hi.
of you. And you are first in initiative, so it is your turn.
Okay. This room is quite bright, but still low ceiling. Is that correct?
Yes. About 10 feet.
About 10 feet. Okay. How big is the room in general? Like, is it 20 feet away from me? How
Oh,
far?
it's yeah, about 20 feet away from you right now.
Okay.
The room's about it's not a huge room. Another probably 10 feet round. The other one.
Okay. I will bonus action to bring, like, just let my bow drop. Be like, I'm not using that right now. Bonus action the sun blade out again
Okay.
and run up towards it to try to take a strike.
All right. You run up towards it.
Yep. This is gonna be fine. Oops, die, come back. 15 plus 9. 22,
22 hits.
right? Okay. 1d8 plus 6. So it is 9 radiant damage.
9
But
radiant
I
damage.
don't believe I have my sneak attack on this thing because I don't have advantage.
No.
No. Okay. Then with the rest of my movement, I'm going to run away from that ball that it's currently trying to get the magic out of and try to like get it to chase me. Like
Okay.
use my mobile feat to auto disengage.
Is it getting an attack of opportunity on you?
It does not because of mobile.
Because of mobile, right? Okay. Yep.
Yep.
So you turn back from it. It's not its turn yet, so it doesn't do anything right this
Yeah, it's
second.
like a flyby slice, and then I'm just taunting it after me. I
Okay.
just wanted away from the ball.
All right. And Do you move within the room? How far away how much distance do you try to get between it? Like you can
Uh,
get 10 feet if you move, but if you want to head back outside the room, you can.
no, I think because I don't want to bring it right on top of Sarissa, I don't know what it can do exactly. So I'd like to bring it over to the side,
Uh,
like one side.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure thing. Okay, Sarissa, it is your turn.
Okay. First thing, I'm going to bonus action and bring out my Wolfie.
Okay,
Um, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and cast a Thunder Wave.
all
So
right.
that is a con save of 13.
Con save. Okay. It gets a 25.
Hoop. Okay.
Wow.
That is 3d8. Let's see what we got. 4 damage.
4 damage.
Okay.
Okay. So it takes some of this damage. It rocks just a little bit from it. All right. Anything else?
No, I think that's going to be me. But then my wolf gets to go.
Okay. What are you doing with the wolf?
I'm going to have him attack.
Okay.
And that is a 16 to hit.
16 will miss.
Hoop. I don't like this thing.
All right. So, is that everything for the pet?
Yeah, that's everything from me.
Okay. The Zorn, the wolf did nothing to it, and it's going to ignore the wolf. So if you want the wolf to take an attack of opportunity, I'll let that happen.
Yes.
Okay. Because it's going to run after Molly.
Okay. That is a 19.
19 just hits.
Okay. And then it's 2, 5, 8. So that is 11 piercing damage.
11. Okay. Cool. Molly, it runs up to you. Gets to make 3
Okay.
attacks.
Woo. Okay.
So, uh, wait a second. Oh, yes. It has 3 claws. It makes 4 attacks. It makes 3 claws and a bite attack. So,
Okay.
its claws will come at you and try to rake you. So, the first claw does a 23 hit.
Oh yeah.
Okay. That's a whole 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Next claw comes at you and 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. This is. And the other claw is a 24 to hit.
That is.
All right. And that's 5 damage. As it
Okay.
it kind of stomps and rotates around with one arm and claws you, and then it stomps and rotates around and claws you with the other arm. It stomps, rotates around, claws you with the other arm.
Oh.
And then it's going to try to lean its body into you to just bite into your shoulder with its massive jaw. That's a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. And this just tears into you for 15 points of damage.
Okay. I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge to have that.
Okay.
So that is 7 or 8.
Let's go 7.
Okay. Right.
But it just rips into your.
Ah.
You got scrapes of skin across your shoulder.
Yeah.
And it is back to your turn.
Okay. For my bonus action, I'm going to make an insight check versus your deception to try to get my sneak attack off on this thing for a minute with insightful fighting.
Okay.
So if you You can roll me deception.
Sure thing. I got a 19.
Oh, that's pretty good, but I got 26.
All
13
right.
plus 8.
Nice.
Yeah, so under the light of the sunblade, I'm like, oh, you are in so much trouble. It just stab at it, just like really driving that light into this thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to do a
Let's see if I can
particular
hit it.
called shot, or I mean, it would be at disadvantage if you
Um,
did, because you're called shotting a thing. But
no, because then with that, because I have um, I guess it. Like a called shot, like could I hack off one of its limbs so it can't do that to me again?
That would be
if you
nice.
if you call a shot and if
Mhm,
you roll high enough, you could still hit it and not hack off the limb. But if you were to
mhm,
roll high enough, I would let it have. If you did call a shot, so you roll at
yeah,
disadvantage
yeah.
and you roll high enough, I will let you hack off a limb.
Okay, let's try it. Come on, dice. Woo! The low roll is a dirty 20.
All
Nice.
right.
High roll would have been 28.
Okay. 28. You hack off one of the arms. Just
Oh,
Yes.
even with the dirty 20?
yes.
Ooh, yay!
Nicely done.
Awesome.
Good enough.
I
How
will
much
take
damage
that.
is it?
Oh,
Do you roll?
yeah. Let's see. So the Sunblade is 1d8 plus 6, so that's 10 radiant plus my sneak attack. Another 4d6. 5, 9. Another 15.
15. Okay.
Yep.
This,
And that's all radiant damage.
all right.
And that is all I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I used my bonus
Yeah.
action. Yep.
All right. Sarissa, it is your turn.
All right. She's going to cast lightning bolt.
Okay.
So that is a dex save of 13.
Does that hit me too, or just the target?
Just the target.
Cool.
It got a 13.
Boo!
I mean, it's still going to take
Oh,
damage, so it's,
yeah. Still. Let's see what we got. Come on. Okay. So that is 12 lightning damage.
12 total, or is that halved already?
That's already halved.
Okay. Well, not looking good. It's lost an arm, but it's still going to try to attack you, Molly, because got
Yep.
nothing else to do. So it's
That's that's
Oh,
okay.
wait.
oh yes. Oh, the wolf.
My pup
Right.
has to
Yep.
go.
Yep. Let the wolf go. Yes.
Ooh, that is a 19.
That will hit.
All right. That is 13.
13 points of damage.
Yeah.
All right. The wolf just sinks into this thing, and it shudders and just collapses.
Yes.
Yeah. Just... nice job.
Well done, Fallon.
Hmm. All right. Now, what do those things normally do?
Those things?
Mm-hmm. Kind of like nudge it with all the teeth with my boots.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay. What about this big ball of magic?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Can I can I take a look at this thing?
Yes, and now that you're in the room and you can kind of circle around this little pedestal it's on, you can see in the back there is the sort of almost like this black vein going up the pedestal trying to get at the
Huh.
ball coming from below the ground.
Uh-huh. Can I Is there a way that I can like remove that?
The vein, yeah, you can. I will let you, cut into it or whatever you want, and it'll just sort of spill
Okay.
out.
Yeah. I will go ahead and use my shadow dagger and I will
Okay.
cut cut it through and
You plunge into it, and it sort of, you think it's going to like spurt out because it's like a vein, but instead it sort of vibrates and wiggles, and then it just retracts into the ground.
ew,
And now you have
oof,
this large
ew.
ball of pure arcane energy in front of you.
Oh, don't
mm.
tell me these things. So, oh God. Hang on. Um, Sarissa's going to reach out and touch it.
Okay, I will remind you, as a kind DM, that I already told you what could happen if you touch one of these veins.
Okay, she's not going to actually touch it then.
Okay,
She's just going to put her hand towards it.
okay, and you feel this glow, this sense of it reaching out to you.
It's like voice right next to you. Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Just snuck up like peering over your shoulder.
You will see her jump like 3 feet. Molly.
What? Oh, right. Make noise when I walk. I forgot.
Going to put a bell around your neck.
Like a cat?
Yes.
Hmm. I will consider it.
We'll make it out of a cool black braid so it will look
Good.
good. Oh,
Hmm.
this thing is. Oh, there's so much power in this.
Hmm. Is there a way to return that power to where it belongs?
I believe it's already where it belongs.
Yeah, the veins of everything, if you look around, are sort of feeding into this thing and
Okay.
forming it.
So,
It
Yeah.
just doesn't quite have anywhere to go from here, so it's just,
gotcha. Okay. So it's not like they're surrounded by like choke vines or something. It's more natural than that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Well, I've removed the corrupted thing from it.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that things are back to normal. Well, as normal as they can be here, anyway.
Hmm.
I suppose we should go back and speak with the former Empress.
We could. There is another hallway.
Yeah, we could take a look down that.
Because this ball may not be the problem. Do we feel like this is the big corruption thing? Or does it just feel like, I mean, we wouldn't really know, right?
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
You definitely
So
got rid of something here, but
okay.
whether that cured the thing you're trying to cure or not, don't know, but it definitely affected something.
Okay. Well, I suppose we can go and look down the other hallway.
Hmm.
So long as there's no more voices.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. This room is fairly secure. We could maybe take a short rest here.
I think that's a great idea.
Just got all these like
All right.
gashes.
So you take an hour for a short rest. And,
Oh, please.
you get all the benefits of a short rest.
Yay. Roll some hit die. Let's see. Did I short rest? 2, 3. 9. Well, 3 is 12. 14. Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything you need to talk about while you're here for an hour, or you just sort of lay down amongst the moss and everything? Just
If the moss looks normal, I'll kind of like pack my wounds with it a little bit because I'm still like a tiny bit hurt. So I'm just trying to like keep
okay.
the last bit from bleeding.
Yeah, sure thing.
Uh,
Don't we have healing potions?
oh, yes, but those are for emergency only. This is just a cut.
As you cut away some of the moss, give me a nature check.
Oh, okay. 18?
18.
Nice.
Before you get too far in it, you notice that though similar in color, you've cut some off that's regular moss, clearly. But you stop short of something else. It's definitely looks exactly like moss, but you get a feeling it's not quite moss.
Oh. Very carefully cut around that. I do not know what this is, but it is bad.
Okay, so instead of stopping, you're trying to cut around there to get more moss?
Well, no, I don't want to cut anywhere towards it. I just take the good stuff that
Okay,
I've got
yeah.
and avoid the bad.
I was gonna say if you're cutting close to it, I need a sleight of hand check, but
Oh, yeah, I could if you want.
it's basically to see if you kind of slip and your dagger goes into it.
Gotcha. How's a 25?
Oh, perfect. This is incision, perfect doctor's practice.
Got my eyes on you, weird moss. And yeah, just like sort of stopped the rest. Like,
The moss feels sad.
I am all good to go. Yeah. Left out again.
All right, so yeah, you're able to do that. So, anything you want to talk about, discuss? You have an hour of doing things.
From what we recall of the Darrow, it wasn't corrupted. It was just not a nice creature, right? Like we didn't see any of the purple veins.
Right.
But this
And it
other
was hit
thing.
with lightning and kind of burned to a crisp. So,
yeah.
if there was anything on it, it's not there anymore.
Okay.
True.
We didn't try knocking at the Zorn, but it seemed very bitey and angry, so I wasn't looking at that very favorable.
Agreed. That thing was terrifying.
Oh, as you look at the body of the Zorn, you do notice that the corruption around it just sort of melted back into the earth when you collapsed that vein.
Uh-huh.
Does it go into like a purple vein of energy that we can see, or just kind of like disappears?
It just vanishes into the ground. It just
So corruption is not gone. Interesting.
You get the sense you've taken care of maybe some corruption in this local area, but
Hmm.
Okay.
and you
Yeah.
were just asked to see what it was. So if you wanted to return and tell of the findings, or if you want to explore the cave more, up to you.
Um,
What do you think, Molly?
I worry for time that if something bad knows we're here and we go away and then come back, that it could prepare. But there's also the chance that we have done what we needed to do. Magic isn't really my thing.
Well, it seems to me that we've taken care of at least part of it.
Hmm.
Um, but my guess would be that if it's any stronger than what we just dealt with, we're going to need more help. So I think it might be prudent to go back to the former Empress and speak with her.
Sounds good.
So,
Okay. So what are you doing?
I think we're going back to the Empress.
Okay.
Yes.
So you head back, and the green area is where you saw the doors, and the machine people are no longer there. That has vanished.
Interesting.
And as you're walking back out, the air doesn't smell quite as stale as you proceed.
Interesting. All right.
Maybe you're right. And that was all.
Well, I doubt it's all of it, but like I said, if it's anything stronger than what we just dealt with, we're going to need more than just us.
I agree.
And you walk out, and you find it is now night, and you find Zen still sitting there. She's made a little camp,
Oh. Yeah.
started a
Um,
fire.
I remember to make noise with my feet as we approach.
She turns to look at you and says, "Thought you were quieter."
I have been told I startle people.
Oh,
She does.
Your Empressness, Spaugen.
I am not so easily startled as you may think, but thank you for the kindness, all the same.
uh, we were able to locate and cut a source of corruption.
What, what did it look like? How did it manifest?
It was a vein.
Pain. Oh,
It had corrupted his own.
Born, not familiar.
They're elemental.
That's concerning.
Agreed.
But it's a vein, you said. Very. What were the colors?
Black and purple.
Oh. And she's taking a long pause. She considers your. Her face droops.
Do you know what we're facing?
Well, could very well be that the great demon lord is once again reaching into the world. Those are the colors of his corruption. So I thought it different. And something different, something not the same.
Hmm.
Perhaps he's been changed.
Not sure what this is exactly. What's his name?
Could it
We don't need it to spread, though. This is how it starts,
could
you
it
see. Starts low somewhere. Somewhere people won't notice. Then it
Hmm.
grows in power and strength and spreads out till it hits people and animals and trees
all right.
and anything living.
If this is what you're saying, we're going to need more help than just the two of us.
Perhaps. Uh, if you want your friends moved on to the city, I believe. You can find them there.
All right.
Or collect more help. I I cannot be seen back in the city. So, and she tells you the direction of it and says, you shouldn't run into any trouble on your way there.
All right.
In fact, I think I can get some help. And she concentrates on the ground, and it rumbles again, just like when you were first here, and before you appears a being of rock and dirt and
Hmm.
moss and stone and just the earth itself. And he peers up. He looks at y'all and he says, "Friends!" And that's where we'll end.
Oh,
I love it.
yeah. It's very huggy.
So,
It's so cute.
yes, and he has two moss eyebrows that arch over his
Aw,
eyes.
Aw,
I like him.
so cute. I
So,
love it.
that's where we'll end today. We'll go around and do our outros, things like that. Crystal.
Oh boy. Hello, people. My name is Crystal Fear. You can find me at Crystal_Fear on Twitter and at Crystal Fear pretty much everywhere else. I am pretty much just here for right now. So come back and see me next week. And hopefully we will have the rest of our crew with us and we can I don't know, kill a demon? Maybe? Hmm.
Mm.
Lori.
All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Lori, aka Calamity Jane. You can find me on Twitter at calamity_Jane, Jayn. You can also find me on the Gilding Light Discord. I'm a moderator there, or on the D&D Beyond Discord, where I also do some moderation. So if you're not already a member, join up, come say hi.
All right. And before we get to who won the giveaway and ending announcements, I've been your DM today, DC. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram under DC Lasair. That's DCLASAIR. I'm into Final Fantasy XIV now, so come by my Twitch channel and check it out because I run around and make names with lots of puns in them of characters, and it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. So come, share in my joy. And I'm a producer for Gilding Light, and I'm a mod of many places on Twitch. So come by, say hi. I will be at Gen Con, so if you see me there, wave, say hello. I'll say hi back, probably. Um, and that's mid September. And I think that's all I have for right now. Oh, please follow our friends that are not with us today. Adam at Adamus Lamas, everywhere on all things. And
Hmm.
Vera, they are at Vera Says Dragons, everywhere. Follow them.
Right.
And follow these two. They're all excellent people and brilliant.
Oh,
Aw.
And with that, before I say goodbye, Lori, final announcements and who won the giveaway.
All right. So we're going to close the giveaway right now and draw an entrance. Hey. So our winner today is Mary Elizabeth.
Yay!
Congratulations, Mary.
Yay, Mary, please
Congrats,
have your
Mary.
Twitch whispers open, and I will contact you with a code for Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft after the show.
Yay.
Oh,
All right.
Yay!
And then, as for our announcements, please stay tuned after the Inspectors for Actoroki with Peter Atkinson. They're going to come up right after us. And then also, if you tune in on Satine Phoenix's channel Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific, Couples D&D with Satine Phoenix and Jameson Stone. That is twitch.tv/Satine Phoenix. And then, of course, come back to us next week on Thursday to see the Inspectors again. Hopefully, we'll be at full power, but we'll see. Are we going to go to Aurora and find our friends, or is there more corruption? You have to tune in and find out.
and with that, thank you all for watching. I'm so happy to be back. So glad you came in with us.
Yay.
Please come back next week. Join our Discord. Talk to us about the show and any other Gilding Light shows that we have. Or if you just like Gilding Light, or just us, and you want to say nice things about us, go there and say hi. We'll say hi back, pretty sure.
Come talk about hats.
Come talk about hats. I always talk about hats. I can talk about hats for a while. Hats and D&D. Those are my jams. Strawberry. So, with that terrible pun, and
Love it.
we are going to go. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you next week. Goodbye.